Like the video and subscribe to our channel right now and get 1 week of amazing luck. Dinosaurs remain to be a source of nightmares. But besides the gigantic Tyrannosaurus Rex, there have been other species that were far more terrifying. Thankfully, some of them have already gone extinct, but others are still very much alive and prospering right in front of our eyes. Here are 12 animals that are scarier than dinosaurs. Number 12. Arctotus. This bear had a short face and lived in what is now known as North America during the Pleistocene epoch, about 10,000 years ago. It was a very large bear that was more powerful than any mammal alive today and moved more quickly than a horse. The Arctic is the largest carnivore to have walked the world since the time of the dinosaurs. It had the biggest claws known to man, as well as extremely strong jaws that were capable of delivering a deadly and crushing bite. It was extremely fast-moving and could deliver lethal blows considerably more effectively thanks to its muscular limbs. According to experts, it was capable of hunting down and killing any prey, placing it at the very top of the food chain in its natural habitat. The short-faced bear appeared to be slowed only by a geological condition in his home range. The death bear was given to this enormous bear because it was so seriously hazardous. Arcturus were hypercarnivores, which means that 70 to 100% of their diets consisted of animal flesh. Number 11. Deinosuchus. The fact that the name Deinosuchus literally translates to terrible crocodile in ancient Greek should give you an idea of just how awful this creature was. It existed from 82 million years ago until the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, a significant mass extinction event that occurred at the end of the Cretaceous epoch. The Deinosuchus is the ancestor of the present crocodile and alligator, but it was much larger by larger. I mean that this enormous animal could grow to about 14 meters in length and weigh 5,000 kilograms. Since they could hunt easily on land and in water, nothing could really get away from them. They were the top predators in the world. Their teeth were razor sharp and the size of a modern banana. Dinosaurs evolved to be exceptionally strong and agile with an unusually broad cranium to sustain such a weight out of the water. Its favored technique of hunting would have been to ambush dinosaurs and other land creatures near the water, seize them in its teeth, and drown them. Number 10. MegaP. Although it sounds like a scene from a recent Hollywood blockbuster, this fish really did exist. When the Miocene period began approximately 12 million years ago, a large carnivorous freshwater fish called the MegaP existed in South America. It was one of the largest freshwater carnivores known to have ever existed. It was feared for its strong jaws and large, sharp fangs. Its largest body measurement was at 4 feet or 1.2 meters. Its body was extensively armored with a covering of thick bony plates, and its powerful jaw muscles could shatter the bones and shells of huge animals. The gigantic piranha mostly preyed on other fish, although it could also eat crustaceans, amphibians, and aquatic reptiles. With its advanced jaw and limb structure, this carnivorous fish was one of several varieties of mega-predators during the Miocene epidemic. It was one of the most productive predators of its epoch. Despite its size and strength, the MegaP finally went extinct because its natural habitats were drained and other, bigger fish were introduced. Formidable competitor predator species exist in its environment. Yes, I am aware of a force greater than this fish. Number 9. Dunkleosteus. Since ancient times, this gigantic fish has captivated experts all across the world. Because of its distinct anatomy, which genuinely distinguishes it as unique. Dunkleosteus was not only big and muscular but also poorly armed. It would have an impressive appearance because it could go up to 9 meters long and weigh 3.5 tons. Its jawbone was similar to that of a modern crocodile, and its skull was 6.5 centimeters thick. The fish is thought to have consumed food by launching its cranium at animals with a force of up to 8,000 pounds and biting its prey hard enough to destroy their hard shells. Paleontology will one day help us unravel the mysteries that these fossils hold as we work to learn more about the Dunkleosteus natural history. Because of this, understanding the evolution and diversification of the diverse life forms surviving on our planet now depends on comprehending this extinct fish. The bones alone are enough to show us that this fish resembled a monster. We can't, however, put skin on the bones. Number 8. Argentavis. If you still believe that all vultures are wary of humans that are manageable in size, think again. The vulture was enormous. An ancient bird called Argentavis lived in South America approximately 6 million years ago, during the Miocene embark. With a wingspan of between 20 to 30 feet and a weight of more than 70 pounds, it is thought to be the biggest flying bird ever discovered. It possessed long, narrow wings and a sharp, curved beak. The fossilized bones examination reveals that Argentavis was able to fly and was probably a scavenger like vultures of today. Most likely, calcium and small animals or reptiles made up its diet. It might have also eaten fruit or other plant materials. As a result of its powerful yet lightweight bones, Argentavis was occasionally able to soar far farther than other vultures. It is thought that Argentavis built its nest on cliff ledges, just like some modern raptors do. Its enormous wingspan would have allowed it to soar above its prey and glide far distances on thermals. When given the chance, Argentavis would use its pointed claws and curved beak to dive in for the kill. The speed and ferocity of its assault were likely too much for anything to endure. Number 7. Megalodon. The Megalodon or Meg would be a prehistoric shark with the size of a school bus and a half, opening its jaws close to your kayak. Between 26 and 3.6 million years ago, a gigantic prehistoric species of shark known as the Megalodon thrived. It was among the biggest and most formidable predators ever. The Megalodon was larger than the great white shark, measuring between 10 and 17 meters in length. It could cut through even the toughest prey because to its enormous, razor-sharp teeth, which were organized in saw-like serrations on both the top and bottom surfaces. Recent research indicate that the Megalodon went extinct as a result of a number of factors, including competition with other huge animals, environmental changes, temperature change, and food availability. People claim to have seen larger than average sharks in the past 100 years, but they are unable to back up their claims. I'm sure you won't think of the Meg when you're alone on the ocean, but it's possible that a lost Meg is still out there. Number 6. Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus was a magnificent and fearsome predator. It stood out from other theropods thanks to a diverse set of excellent modifications. Nearly 64 conical teeth that were made for gripping and slicing prey are present in its jaws. The typical spines along his back formed a big cell to assist control his body temperature and perhaps to give it a greater, more terrifying appearance. Its elongated, thin skull gave it a crocodilian appearance. This amazing creature has webbed feet that suggested a semi-aquatic lifestyle, and its strong tail was built to aid in swimming and better water agility. Furthermore, it was able to catch prey thanks to its long neck, which enabled it to reach great heights. Many people's imaginations have been grabbed by the amazing beast known as Spinosaurus. This was a beast designed to capture everything it set out to eat. Number 5. Helicoprion. Helicoprion, a strange fish, probably led an equally unusual existence to match its amazing skeleton. The odd spiral-shaped teeth of Helicoprion, which appeared to have buzz-seer teeth, were probably employed to eat the soft bodies of squid and other cephalopods like cuttlefish, which were plentiful in the shallow oceans where it lived. Its size and solitary jaw led experts to believe that it was an ambush predator. It delivered a swift and lethal blow with the help of its massive, sharp jaw. Its peculiar construction also enabled it to eat its prey more swiftly. The fangs may have assisted it in latching onto and fast devouring its prey's body, preventing them from fleeing in a mist of their own blood. It might also have engaged in epic battles with sharks and other big predators while using its devastating leap. Large numbers of these fearsome fish may have periodically gathered together to hunt in packs or terrify possible predators. Yet it is unclear that Helicoprion ever used any form of sophisticated schooling methods. Imagine a group of them swimming towards you. One is frightening enough on its own. Number 4. Titanoboa. Snakes are the stuff of many people's dreams, especially for those who have them frequently. These monstrous creatures, which might reach lengths of more than 40 feet, did exist and should not be trifled with. The Titanoboa was able to grow to be significantly larger than contemporary reptiles because of the warmer temperatures of its environment. It may have grown to a maximum length of 42 feet, making it roughly the size of a small dinosaur. Due to its muscular build, it was able to hunt its prey, which included large animals like turtles and fish, with ease. By lurking silently in shallow waters and then suddenly pouncing, it was able to deliver a fatal venomous strike to unsuspecting animals. It may have even feasted on its fellow snakes. Number 3. Smilodon, the saber-toothed tiger. The saber-toothed tiger is one of the extinct species that we occasionally read about and would not have minded seeing. A stunning but dangerous creature. Large cats of the extinct Smilodon species once roamed North and South America during the Pleistocene. Perhaps the most well-known extinct animal was the saber-toothed cat, also known as the saber-toothed tiger. One of the most feared predators of its era, Smilodon had long, pointed, curved canine teeth that may measure more than 6 inches in length. Smilodon probably lived and hunted in tiny family groups, taking down enormous prey like bison and horses because they all had robust builds and were well adapted for hunting. Along with other large mammals like mammoths and mastodons, they went extinct at the end of the Pleistocene period about 11,000 years ago. We all know that a tiger's teeth are its most terrifying feature. Just picture running into this monstrous cat, whose teeth seem to be everywhere. Number 2. The first ever dragon. As this resembles our best guess of what a dragon might have looked like, a very recent discovery has scientists sitting up and taking notice. The only thing missing appears to be the fire breath. Its name is Thapungaka shawi, and it was discovered in Australia's outback. With a wingspan of almost 30 feet, a head alone of about 3 feet, and 40 razor-sharp teeth filling a mouth like a spear, Bungako likely cast a frightful shadow over the young dinosaurs. It's quite fascinating that a man-eating prehistoric dragon has just been discovered. It's astonishing to consider that such a powerful beast previously prowled Australia's skies. It appears that scientists have been able to link a lot of amazing discoveries to this dragon. From the iron dragon fossil of the Mithun camera with its smaller wingspan, what other features and animals might we uncover from the prehistoric days of Australia? These recoveries seem to be getting more and more terrifying. Number 1. Arthropod. In general, millipedes don't appear to be worthy of a second thought. Yet there once was a millipede that would have certainly caught your notice. As humans, we have a tendency to tower over all insects. Carnivorous terrestrial mariotte arthropods of the extinct genus Arthropod are distinguished for its enormous size. They existed in portions of North America and Europe during the Carboniferous epoch, roughly 280 million years ago. The largest invertebrate species ever discovered, arthropods can grow up to 8 feet long and 2 feet wide. The arthropod had a thick shell comprised of overlapping plates, some of which were protected by strong spines on their edges. It possessed jointed legs that he used as food and sensitive antennae that he used to find prey. Its primary food source was small insects found in plants, but thanks to its large legs, it could also hunt smaller animals. The long legs gave it support and allowed it to move around on the ground. This was one bug that you couldn't step on. In fact, you could have been stepped on.